All right, and so, all right, let's address that in just a moment. As to the pretrial counsel, you'd like to set this for bench trial?
Yes, Judge, we did execute a waiver that should be signed in the file before, Your Honor. I did review that with my client.
And that's great, because now Ms. Irwin isn't going to be able to log in under her stuff, because that's what this person just logged in under. Can somebody please tell Omar to maybe try to contact Ms. Irwin to let her know that she may have to log in from somebody else's device, since somebody thought it was appropriate to Zoom bomb with her name. Just carefully admitting individuals in from the waiting room, so. Are you Mr. Miller?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I'm so glad I did not let you in the breakout room or in from the waiting room.
Well, I'm really glad about that too, because
Yeah,
it's not me.
you would not want to see what would be on the other end of that.
I'm also very concerned if somebody's using my name to try and log into this court for Zoom.
Well, let me just say this, that yours is not the only one, the individual, there's Zoom bombers or hackers or whatever they are. And they're utilizing other people's information to try to get into the meeting from the waiting room. And then they just blast their pornography and loud music. That's not what's happening. So Mr. Shemke's been impersonated today. So is Mr. Westmoreland, now yourself. There's been another one, I think, too. Some defendants, and so yeah.
It's been a very big problem. It was down at Third Circuit, so they stopped putting it out on YouTube. You can still zoom in, but because it's not being publicly broadcast, it's reduced it by about 95%.
Yeah, no, and I understand that, but I also understand too that the Supreme Court's going to be going to live streaming for courts anyway. So even if you stop live streaming now, then you're gonna, I mean, it's.
Well, I think it's more they want the YouTube fame for doing it. So that's why they're like, we'll still live stream. We're just taking it off YouTube, so you can't become YouTube famous.
Yeah.
For bombing, I think was the thing.
Yeah, although people don't have their real names on there anyway, and
True.
So I don't know how people would be identified, but okay, so let's go. Hold on. So interesting, counsel. There is an individual in the waiting room that says Tayshawn Young.
We could possibly let Mr. Young in, Your Honor, or I can try and go in and log in and be thrown in a breakout.
Well, before you do that, let's see if this is really Mr. Young. Have it at the ready if it's not. Nope, I knew it. Yep. No, that's okay. That's why, I mean, when it wasn't you, right? Yeah, so that's what I thought, but, okay, well, at least now we know Mr. Young is really not present, and so we can go forward with the request. Yep, we're going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan, Mr. Tayshawn Young, 231-884, an appearance for the people, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Omar Shazman on behalf of the people, PH 6332.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jay Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Mr. Young, who is not present.
Okay, and the court will note that there is a name of Tayshawn Young in the waiting room on Zoom. The court had its concerns that it was not Mr. Young, but the court also knows that Mr. Young is not currently present. And in anticipation of a request for a warrant, the court wanted to confirm that that was not Mr. Young. Mr. Miller indicated, yes, let's go ahead and try to bring him in. And it in fact is not Mr. Young. So,
well, I do not know that wasn't Mr. Young, but I'll rely on the court's judgment on that.
well,
I hope it was not Mr. Young.
Well, based upon what the court recalls, Mr. Young, his physical description, when he was clothed, the court will note that that did not appear to be Mr. Young. So, Mr. Shadra.
There's a people move for KPs on the man.
Okay,
And Your Honor, I just stayed on the record, I appeared last time via Zoom, I provided my name and number to Mr. Young to contact me. He failed to do so. I don't have his phone number, so I did not call him this morning. I appeared today because after receiving the discovery, I was hopeful we could resolve this. And actually talked to the prosecutor already about possible resolution. I asked the court if I can get in touch with Mr. Young, if he reaches out to me, if I can walk him in and hopefully get whatever warrant removed. If that is what the court is inclined to do.
the court is inclined to issue a warrant, and you would be able to walk your client in if you had contact with them. And we had adjourned this for potential resolution. Is this the one where there is a family member or
That is
a
correct. There is a
grandparent or
family.
something?
It's a family member and I was spot appointed, so I got the discovery late, and so we set it over to this week. And I
Right.
showed up after I got the discovery thinking we might be able to resolve. I know it was to be by Zoom, but based on what everything that's happening this morning, I'm glad I came in person.
Yes, yes, so nice, okay. So, the court will indicate as defendant has failed to appear today and not having communication with his attorney, the court is going to find that that there's reasonable grounds and probable cause to believe the defendant will not be appearing, and the court will indicate $15,000, 10% fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Yes. Okay, I know we have to see, we have to go in chambers. Okay, I haven't had Mr. Taylor call back, come back in.
Mr. Davis,
Mr. Davis, what?
the attorney is on, once he says matter freeze.
Yes, where, I'm just looking to see where his client's still in there. Okay. All right, do you have Davis, do you have, I'll set up Turner. All right, Mr. Something, we handle Mr. Turner, set that for an exam, then I'll handle yours there. Okay,